I am back in England. I had an amazing weekend in Ireland. Honestly, the best time. I was there for work, obviously, so that was my main goal, making sure that I got everything that I needed to have for the job. But I did try to film on the side, so I'm not sure how much I managed to film. I feel like it wasn't a great deal, but I'm sure it'll probably turn out to be more than I think. So yeah, I will show you around part of Kilkenny. It was fabulous. I had the best time. Everyone was so warm and welcoming, and the food was incredible. The location was just amazing. Hopefully you can hear me over all the aeroplanes that are going around here at the moment. I must be near a small airport, I think. Anyway, this morning it's been a bit of a fail. I went to Coton Court. I've been wanting to go and visit with the daffodils out. I checked on their website a few weeks ago, and it said that they'd had flooding, so the car park was closed and the house was closed. I checked this morning and it didn't say that, so I thought, great, okay, let's go to Coton. And I get there and they tell me, sorry, car park closed, house closed, the gardens are open but you can't park. I'm like, okay, well, that was a waste of an hour and a half drive, wasn't it? I remembered that Charlecote Park was not too far away. It's just a half-hour drive. So I have come to Charlecote Park this morning just for a little wander around. The house is open, so I'll take you inside there, but I don't think I'm going to have time to do the grounds today just because I need to get back and pick Heidi up from school. So let's go take a little look inside the house.
Charlecote Park has been the seat of the Lucy family since 1247. The house we see today was built in the 1550s and is a magnificent Tudor mansion. Situated beside the River Avon, just outside of Stratford-upon-Avon, the house was built by Sir Thomas Lucy on the foundations of an even earlier medieval house. The Lucy family came to England as supporters of William the Conqueror. Sir Thomas, who built the current house, was a magistrate under Queen Elizabeth I, who actually visited this house and stayed in the chamber that now serves as the drawing room. In the course of his duties, Sir Thomas was responsible for prosecuting local families with Catholic sympathies, including the Arden family, William Shakespeare's maternal grandparents. Tradition says that Shakespeare was once caught poaching deer on the Charlecote estate. This tale may or may not be true. However, the estate lies very close to Shakespeare's family home, and the story goes that Shakespeare was forced to flee the area to avoid prosecution by Sir Thomas. The young playwright escaped to London, and the rest, as they say, is history. Shakespeare satirised Lucy by casting him as Justice Shallow in The Merry Wives of Windsor. Charlecote Park has one of the finest libraries in the care of the National Trust. The nucleus of the collection was formed in the early 17th century by Sir Thomas Lucy III and his wife Alice, who were both ardent book lovers. Precious survivals from their time include a finely illuminated 14th century Book of Hours. The library also holds some very important and rare books, such as the 1632 second folio of Shakespeare's works. So I don't know how many Pride and Prejudice fans we have here, but if you've watched the 1995 version, BBC, you might recognise Belton House as Rosings, Lady Catherine de Bourgh's house.
Another day, another garden. This morning I've come to visit Belton House, a really lovely 17th century manor house, another property that's in the care of the National Trust, same as Charlecote Park was yesterday. Gosh, it's absolutely beautiful this morning. Blue skies. It feels very much like spring is here. It's really, really pretty. All the, I don't know if you can see behind me, but I'll show you some up close, but all the blossom is out. The sun is just wonderful. All the warmth, my goodness, the warmth. It's such a contrast to the weekend. It was hailing on Saturday, and now this is, what day are we on? Tuesday. And it's 15 degrees, gloriously warm. I honestly do not need this coat. I need to take it off actually, if anything, because I'm far too warm. Anyway, let's go and have a little potter around the gardens and see what is out.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but stood here, all I can hear is the humming with all the bees that are in it. They are loving it. Just over there, you can see the orangery. If any of you have watched Bridgerton, I absolutely love Bridgerton. If any of you watched that, you might recognise it as a filming backdrop, as they used the orangery with scenes with Queen Charlotte. Gosh, it is so peaceful here, really wonderfully quiet. Wow, look at this. Stunning daffodil meadow. I don't know if I've arrived too late or if it's still to come. There's obviously still, there's some flowers out, but it's just as far as the eye can see in all directions.
It is so pretty here. Honestly, this is incredible. I feel like I'm just on my own in some incredible alpine location. It's stunning, and the light coming through all the trees as well is amazing. Beautiful spring.
I found the boathouse. Really pretty, especially with all this blossom as well. It's framing the lake and the house. And look at that sun dancing on the lake.
I've had quite a few comments on recent videos about the language that I use. Apparently I speak with a lot of Americanisms, which people just don't understand because I'm obviously English and it makes no sense for me to be speaking with American words. So I thought I would quickly explain why that is, just so it makes a bit more sense, gives you a bit more context. So I grew up in Saudi. I moved over when I was 3. My dad worked for the airline, my mum was teaching. So I spent 15 years living in Saudi, where I went to American international schools. So I obviously knew a lot of Americans, and I was at an American school and picked up a lot of Americanisms, which many have still stuck with me. So I hope that makes a little bit more sense now. So yeah, there you go. Now you know. If you have any other questions, please do ask. Or maybe I could do a Q&A. Would that be something of interest? Then you can ask whatever you like and we can all get to know each other a bit better. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you'd like to do, and we can do that. What a day. I wasn't sure whether to come to Belton this morning or not, but I am so glad I did. I wasn't expecting that meadow of daffodils. Is so gorgeous. I could easily spend all day here. I'm definitely going to have to return actually, because the house is closed today. It will be open as of this weekend, I believe. So I will return in a few weeks and I will take you inside the house and I will give you the history of the house and I will take you around the orangery as well, because I've run out of time. Unfortunately today I spent too long with the daffodils. Right, it's time to get back to the car and head home. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I know it's been short, but I hope you've enjoyed Belton and Charlecote, because they are really, really lovely houses in the Midlands. Next week, I'm not sure if I will be here. I might have a week off. I still have last week's trip to share with you to Ireland. I haven't had a chance to edit that yet, unfortunately. So you will have a trip to Ireland to celebrate St. Patrick's Day coming up. But yes, this week we are heading off on a little trip. We're getting on a ferry and heading across to the continent. Patrons, you already know where we're going, but I'm going to keep it as a surprise for everybody else. It's one of my favourite countries in the entire world. I absolutely love it. I have so many locations lined up to share with you. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming up over April. So I will see you then. Lots of love.